finishing up some waist beads for a client. I love that. Friend, I want to see more of your content. I want to see more of your content, like visual, like active content, like you on the screen. I want to see more of that. I really love your beads. I try to, like, when you share stuff to me, go see it. But sometimes there's so many people sharing stuff to me, I don't even see the shares. And it's something with TikTok, Facebook, and it's not Instagram. What else is it? I can't think of the other thing. But it's something about the comments. Like, I don't be seeing comments. I got to go to the actual, like, post to see the new comments. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. It's not showing me love either. I mean, I'm getting more love than I've gotten in the past, but it's just like I wake up every morning like I just know something gonna hit today. And it don't. Like, and then I look at the views and I'm just like, and then it's the monitoring spirits, because there's so many people that I know watch my content because they speak on it, but they don't like it. And I can't force them to like it or interact with it. But if the people that were watching, like, if they engage with it, it will only tell the TikTok algorithm, boom, 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 the people like it. You know what I mean? But I can't force that. So I'm going to just keep posting. I ain't going to stop. All right. Hey, Mom. I don't know. Like, it depends, because sometimes people think, like, I remember I've been in a place before of thinking, like, I'm going to just buy all of this inventory. You got to have a plan with that. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's more resourceful to, wear your product and be a walking billboard of your product, and then have a lower overhead and be online. You know what I mean? You can deliver and meet up with people, but like the overhead is lower and you just putting a little bit more energy into wearing your product and promoting it, and looking at the content that people like to consume. A lot of times we create content that is just like, well, I tried, or, I'm manifesting, so I put in some work, but the quality of the work that we're doing doesn't resonate with the people. So that's something as well, to where with a lot of my posts, I see 280 likes, 290 likes. I like the content that I post. I'm proud of the content that I post. I look at the content that I post back to back to back to back. But if the people aren't resonating with it, it either means I'm in front of the wrong audience. So I may need to delegate and find somebody to get me in the audience, which is still cheaper than creating a new like overhead expense. Or it means that I'm making content that I like, but, not necessarily my target audience. So like re-identifying your target audience. But sometimes it's more affordable and even more functional to delegate and get somebody from the outside in that knows about marketing, or that can help you find your target audience, or to help you improve your content, than to go out and get a space. Because now you have a space, but you still have to draw people in. You know what I mean? Old school sales tactics still work. So like cards, going out, like I said, wearing your product, representing it, speaking about it fearlessly, going to pop-up shops, networking and connecting. But like I said, it's still a lot to create a new overhead, and you have inventory, but there's no strategy or solution. You know what I mean? He's a digital marketer. So that's definitely something that I would start. Maybe that even creates like a sense of bond and more understanding between you guys. But seeing if there's a way that he can help you, or if there's some tools or some knowledge that you can extract from him in regards to increasing your reach. Like I've done it before with hair, and I've done it before on YouTube. But for me, it's getting back to that place, and then like really taking the initiative to invest in delegating some type of assistance, or even not delegating, but investing in some type of like knowledge, some type of course or something like that. It's just a lot of times I buy these courses and it's like, I already knew that. And so it's just my application is missing the mark in some type of way. He gave you some good pointers on Facebook and IG. So implement them. I noticed that a lot of times, like when I'm looking up a certain topic or trying to enhance a skill, I talk myself into believing that, okay, I'm going to do 1, 2, and 5, but I'm going to skip 3 and 4. But it's like doing all of them consistently, especially if you're getting advice from somebody that's done it. And then it's also doing all of them consistently, but gauging where you may be like compromising your quality, where your intentions may not be as strong as they need to be. Like, I always talk about those people that take the video and it's blurry as hell, but they think because they posted it, like the intention is there. And it's like, you got to be mindful because we live in a world full of substitutes. So what you do, even if it's a great product, it's somebody else that may be selling it harder. You know what I mean? Or they may have more clout attached to them. However you're going to compete, whether it's cost, whether it's imagery. And I noticed, and one thing that I did learn, which I think I'm doing it now, it's just hard to do it with hair, spiritual content, and the other stuff that I'm doing, like lifestyle content. But something that sets you out and apart from a world full of substitutes is people knowing you on a personal level, right? If you sell waist beads and they sell waist beads and they're reaching more people because they just have good advertisements and they pay for ads and they don't really have a connection, people seeing you get up every day, package your stuff, cleanse your tools, share your highs and lows. Sometimes people just like to see my kids. Like my stories go up when I post selfies of myself, when I post certain things of me like doing stuff during the day. Like my Facebook stories have been going up. Now my posts, I don't know what the fuck is going on with them, but my Facebook stories, when I post pictures of my face, I don't know. It's like people are nosy, right? And we live in a world where not everybody is doing what you're doing, but it's thousands of people. So you can set yourself apart by creating that bridge to this is me. This is what I do every day. Or you can, like I said, cost differentiation, but that's not always effective. Always doing sales and promos. This can be getting some type of influencer to rock your stuff, wear it and put on for it if you don't want to be the face of your brand, or just sharing those little improvements that you're doing. Like I used to do email marketing and I would send out the days that I would restock on products so people knew that I was investing in my brand. I would also use the things that I would buy and I would educate people on the products that they should use like at home for their maintenance. So, it's just like being intentional. Maybe this is educating people about what the waist beads mean, what the spiritual meaning behind them are. I know that like some people have fertility waistbands, and you got to understand that a lot of people are spiritual, but they ain't really spiritual. So you may want to tell them the spiritual significance of wearing, certain waist beads and the times like of cleansing them, how you cleanse your beads, moon water, that type of stuff. I'm literally channeling, I'm reading you right now, but just like building that attachment to you and either educating them or entertaining them or connecting them to your process as a business owner. And that sometimes we live in a world full of scammers too. So sometimes sharing that extra detail shows people that you're an expert, right? What's common sense to you isn't common sense to everybody else. So you're thinking, well, everybody knows what a waist bead are. Some people don't know the purpose of them. So maybe putting up that post, and even if you don't want to show your face, doing a little voiceover with your voice and connecting them to the power and energy behind your voice and letting them know, like, this is why the girls rock waist beads. Thank you for the roses. This is the significance behind these colors or these stones. I do personalized consultations for certain things that you may be needing in your life right now, whether it's self-love, whether it's moonstone and fertility or pregnancy. Like, just get into the drawing board and understanding that you're an expert at what you do. Thank you for the roses. So what is common sense to you that your audience may not know? Sometimes I feel remedial because I post stuff about, to girls that's buying wigs about, removal. And I'm like, everybody knows this. But you would be surprised that it's people that come to me and be like, oh, I seen that one post that one day. I saved it back in April. And it's December and I'm ready to get my hair done. I've been watching you for a while. But some people just need to know, or they don't know and they're scared to make that purchase or investment. So they watch you. And it may not get you sales that day, but it could. Damn, I needed that for myself too. Because when I was very intentional in educating people and making blogs and on SEO and learning all of these things and applying them, I was really winning. Thank you for the follow. So that's what I mean by a lot of us will see like you need to do SEO on your videos and we be like, oh, I don't got to do that part. And that could be something that pushes you into position, Like one thing that I have to apply now is posting times. I like to post it because I'm excited about it and I just want to flip and post it. But maybe the times that I'm posting does do me some type of disservice or injustice because I know my content, it may not be perfect, but it definitely needs more interaction than it gets. So sometimes it's just, instead of looking at nobody else is interacting with it, see what ways that you can create it to be more luring for people to interact with it or to save it. Yeah, so one thing that I used to do is like for installs. Now it's a bit different, so I wouldn't say do like a substantial thing like this because my installs at the time were like $130, so I could sacrifice $10 or $5. But I had a referral system, so if you invited someone to me after completion of their appointment, I would give you a discount on your next install. But some people, it's like they might not be wanting to book for like 2 months out. So for instant gratification to them, I would say once your person that you send to me, once their order is fulfilled or once they have came to their appointment, like once our service is complete, I'll send you $10 on Cash App. So when I was doing that, people were motivated because they looking at it like instantly I send somebody, they go, and they're also going to hold that person accountable for, did you go yet? Girl, did you go? Because I want my $10. And they would get $10, upon completion of that appointment. So doing little things like giving some type of incentive about, referring a client, or if you refer a client, your next purchase, you get a free waist bead, something like that. But giving people an incentive, because I've also had clients that be like, I don't want to tell everybody about you. And then it's hard for me to get an appointment. So some people are gatekeepers when it comes to their beautician, when it comes to, some people I take selfies and they don't want their friends to see it. So they don't tell their friends they come here, because I take their pictures after their install or whatever. So you just got to think, sometimes people need some type of an incentive. They may like your service, but they may not want to share it. Sometimes it's pride and ego, and sometimes it's just, people just act like that sometimes. Hey, Kay, my Cash App is in the link in my bio, so it'll take you directly there. I could post it in the comments as well, but just to reduce like confusion, and sometimes it's multiple names, the Cash App, it'll take you, the link in my bio, it'll take you directly to my Cash App. Thank you, Lotus. But yeah, that was a whole channel message for entrepreneurs and myself. Okay. Because it was a point in time where I had the internet in a chokehold, okay? I had the internet in a chokehold. And I go back and look at those videos, and the only thing that I'm not doing right now to obtain that energy or maintain that energy is exactly what I was doing then. I try to cheat myself out of doing certain things, and it only cheats the capacity of my reach, So getting back into that place and space. I probably need to do email marketing again. Being more intentional with my daily posts on all platforms. For 2 questions, it's 10. So one question is $6.66, but you do get that discount when you do 2 questions. So 2 questions, it'll be 10. But I noticed that I do that as well. Like I'll buy like an ebook and I'm like, all right, I'll do that next time. But no, apply it. Go hard for your the same way that when we work for certain people, we don't want to cheat the system, or we're scared to cheat the system because we think we may get caught. It's the same way we got to be about ourselves. We have to have intention behind everything that we do. And we have to carry it out, and not just weekly or once a day, but think about it. If you working for yourself like a 9 to 5, the way when you work for other people, you're carrying out multiple tasks daily and efficiently. So you got to put that same energy behind what you're creating and what you're doing. Not just, oh, well, I did 3 posts this week, but no, I can do 3 posts today. I can challenge myself. And it's not always about the quantity. It's about quality. But if it takes you all day to create one intentional post, at least creating one intentional post every day, or setting up a day where you pre-record content and you put content out that way. I've also learned that it doesn't have to be 5 minutes or super lengthy to get engagement. Sometimes my shortest videos are the ones that have the most engagement. Kayla, I got your donation, love.